What's up, everybody? Recording this on my brand new camera. The video you're about to see went kayak camping a few days ago, and I didn't record the tent or putting up the tent or anything of that sort. So I want to show you guys my tent and kind of tell you what I think about it, and show you just how easy it is to put this tent up. This tent goes up really quickly. It's a one-man tent. It's kind of just shaped like a tube, which you'll see if you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. You've probably already seen the tent, but the tent's phenomenal. It goes up really quickly. I slept really good in it for just one night, and it only is designed to fit me, and I got it because it will fit inside of a kayak. Okay, so let me show you real quick. The entire tent is inside of this dry bag right here, and I've still got room in the dry bag, quite a bit of room. Okay, I was able to put the tent in here and a few more items and get this into the front hatch of my Moken 12. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the tent out of here. I've got to clean it out because it's got sand in it because I was camping on an island. So I'm gonna take the tent out, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna do a little quick time lapse of putting the tent together. Start the timer on my phone, let you see just how long I put it together. I'm not really rushing. I'm just gonna take my time and put this tent together, just to show you. Because when I was on the beach, I really wasn't rushing either. I was dealing with some really crazy dumb winds, probably over 20 miles an hour, and sand blowing everywhere. And there's sand in my dry bag, sand on me again. So let's put the tent together. Alright, that's it. The tent is up. That's pretty much all there is to it. I'm not going to zip the rain fly right now. I'm going to take the camera off the stand and show you guys some functionality of it. But the rain fly would normally just go on top, and you clip it to the poles here. You got a tie back to tighten it across the top there just to hold it rigid. And it worked pretty good because it actually rained on me while I was out there too. So, but let's look at the tent real quick. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to put the rain fly up. One of the good features about this, when I was camping in the sun, is it got really hot on the inside of the tent. When you disconnect the rain fly, the entire top of the tent is a vented mesh. So you can actually control the temperature in the tent extremely well, and you can actually exit from the top of the tent by unzipping the mosquito netting. And then you could stand up and get right out of the tent. I kept it zipped because where I was, there were no seams. And if you know what those are terrible. And pull the fly back. There's sand on it, all over it. So let's go around and look at the front. So in the front, the rain fly actually has a zipper where you can zip the rain fly shut. Got the product name over here. And then you've got the mesh zipper on the inside. Double zipper, of course, at the bottom and at the top. Zippers on the bottom and the top, and the zippers on the inside and outside, so you can unzip it while you're in or out. You can see all the sand that's in there. Actually slept in sand while I was camping. Would not recommend that. But that's why I put it all back up, because I've got to get all of this sand out of this tent before I can pack her up. But that is the Eureka Solitaire. Not an expensive tent. Was able to get it for a fairly good price, and it worked out really well. If you're 6.5 feet tall, you could actually fit in this tent. You'd be pushing it, but I'm 5'10", and I fit just fine with plenty of space at the end. It's not a tent that you're going to stand up in and move around and get dressed and that sort of thing. So that is something to consider if you're somewhere where there are going to be other people and you've got to change clothes and that sort of thing. You got to think about that. I'm not going to lie, where I was there was nobody for miles. So I could get out of the tent and change clothes and do whatever I needed to do and not have to worry about it. But if you're somewhere in a campground where there's other people around or whatever, you got to think about that. This is not any space to go in and change clothes. You could probably do it. You're going to be struggling though. I had trouble getting up on all fours to try to do anything, or even turning myself around in the tent was very, very hard. So I kind of went in head first, came out feet first. But for what the tent is designed to do, it's a phenomenal tent. Packs up really small, like 20 inches long by 6 inches across. Fit inside of the kayak just perfectly inside of the dry bag. Left plenty of room for other things. Kept me dry. It did rain on me. I was dry. The wind noise wasn't as bad as you would think, and you can see from the videos that I'm posting how bad the wind was. The wind noise was nowhere near where I thought it would be. And I slept comfortably, aside from sleeping on those foam rolls. They were not comfortable, but a single person inflatable sleeping mat would actually fit inside of here. So something to consider. I'll put a link to this tent at the bottom of the video. I endorse this tent. I'm not sponsored, hashtag not sponsored. This was a very good purchase. It went up really quickly. I forgot to look at the timer, but it probably took me less than 10 minutes to get that tent up from start to finish. So sorry I failed on that, but it's a really good tent. Again, it's a Eureka Solitaire. I bought it for solo camping, packing it in a kayak. It'll fit in a backpack or whatever you got to pack in, and it'll be perfect. So if you get one, let me know, but I'll link it below. If you're looking for a tent that'll fit in a kayak, if you want to do kayak camping or solo backpacking or something of that sort, this is a really, really good tent. Goes up really, really quick, and goes down really, really quick too. So